Have you ever wondered what it would be like to travel only to deserts? Imagine the scorching sun, the challenge of finding water, the lack of settlements, the unique wildlife, and the potential dangers. It's a journey unlike any other, with its own set of challenges and rewards. We're about to embark on an exploration of what it would really mean to make such a trip, delving into the highs and lows, the risks, and the remarkable experiences. So pack your bags, or maybe just your imagination, and come along on this desert journey. Imagine stepping out into a landscape where the temperature can reach 50 degrees Celsius or higher. Welcome to the desert, where the sun reigns supreme and the mercury rises with relentless determination. It's a world of heat, where the scorching sun paints the vast, sandy canvas with hues of gold and amber. The desert is not just an environment, it's a test of endurance. The blistering heat can be a formidable challenge, even for the most seasoned adventurers. But it's not just the temperature that's extreme. The desert's dichotomy of day and night presents its own set of challenges. While the sun blazes during the day, the temperature can plummet at night, leading to dangerous conditions if you're not adequately prepared. The heat can have serious health implications. It can lead to heat exhaustion, heat stroke, dehydration, and in severe cases, it can even be fatal. Remember, the human body is about 60% water, and when we're exposed to extreme heat, we lose fluids rapidly through perspiration. This fluid loss, if not replenished, can lead to dehydration, which can cause dizziness, confusion, and eventually loss of consciousness. So, how does one navigate this realm of extremes? The key lies in being well prepared and well informed. It's crucial to stay hydrated and to avoid the heat of the day as much as possible. Travel during the cooler parts of the day, such as early morning or late evening. Dress appropriately in loose, lightweight clothing that covers your skin to protect it from the sun's harmful rays. And don't forget the essentials: a hat, sunglasses, and a high SPF sunscreen. Also, it's important to pace yourself. Don't push too hard or too fast. Your body needs time to adapt to the intense heat. Remember, in the desert, slow and steady wins the race. The desert's heat may be relentless, but it's not insurmountable. With the right preparations, the right mindset, and a healthy respect for the power of the sun, one can thrive even in this challenging environment. In the desert, the sun isn't just a source of light, it's a formidable adversary. But like all adversaries, it can be faced, understood, and ultimately respected. Water, the source of life, is a rare commodity in the desert. The stark landscapes that stretch out to the horizon are a testament to the scarcity of this vital resource. In these arid environments, rainfall is an infrequent visitor, making the availability of fresh water a critical issue. In the heart of the desert, the ground is parched and cracked, a visual reminder of the absence of water. Rivers and lakes are practically non-existent, and the underground water reserves, known as aquifers, are often deep beneath the surface and difficult to access. Without a doubt, water is a precious resource in the desert, and for any traveler embarking on a journey through these vast expanses, ensuring a constant supply of water is a matter of survival. The human body can survive for weeks without food, but without water, it's a matter of days, if not hours, particularly in the searing heat of the desert. So, how does one ensure they have access to water in the desert? Well, it's all about preparation and ingenuity. Travelers must carry ample water supplies, and while this adds weight, it's a necessary burden. But carrying water isn't enough. It's crucial to have the means to purify and store water. Specialized equipment, such as portable water purifiers and durable water containers, are essential. A portable water purifier can turn potentially harmful water from an uncertain source into safe drinking water, while durable containers ensure the water remains uncontaminated during the journey. In the desert, conservation of water is key. It's not just about having water, it's about using it wisely. Every drop is precious, and wastage is not an option. This means rationing water, staying hydrated, but not overindulging. It also means understanding the signs of dehydration and taking action before it becomes a serious issue. In the desert, every drop of water counts. It's a harsh reminder of the importance of this life-giving resource and a lesson in the value of preparation, conservation, and survival. The desert is not a place for the faint-hearted. It demands resilience and self-sufficiency. It's a world that stretches out into the horizon, unbroken by the usual signs of human habitation. The lack of infrastructure and settlements in deserts is a stark reminder of how inhospitable these environments can be. There are no sprawling cities, no cozy villages, no bustling marketplaces. Instead, there's a seemingly endless expanse of sand and stone, occasionally broken by an oasis or a nomadic caravan. Even in places where human life has eked out a presence, the settlements are often few and far between. This stark reality means that those who venture into the desert need to be self-sufficient. You can't rely on finding a motel or a convenience store when you need one. Instead, you'll have to carry everything you need with you: food, water, shelter, and supplies for any emergencies that might arise. Moreover, finding comfortable accommodation is often a luxury that desert travelers can't afford. Instead, they make do with what they have, often sleeping under the stars or in makeshift shelters. It's a lifestyle that requires adaptability and resourcefulness. In the desert, every day is a test of endurance and survival. But for those who can bear the harsh conditions, the rewards are worth it. The chance to experience the raw beauty and solitude that only a desert can offer. In the desert, solitude isn't a state of being, it's a way of life. The desert, despite its harshness, is teeming with life. When you first think of a desert, images of barren landscapes may come to mind. But look a little closer, and you'll find it's a vibrant ecosystem, brimming with unique flora and fauna that have adapted in extraordinary ways to thrive in these extreme conditions. Let's start with the fauna. The desert is home to a variety of animals that have evolved to withstand the brutal heat and lack of water. Take the camel, for instance. Known as the ship of the desert, it can survive for up to 2 weeks without water, thanks to its hump that stores fat, which can be converted into water and energy. Then there's the fennec fox, with its large ears that dissipate heat and keep it cool. Not to forget the desert tortoise, a resilient creature that spends about 95% of its life underground to escape the desert heat. On the other hand, the desert flora is equally fascinating. Plants like the saguaro cactus, which can grow to towering heights, store water in their thick, expandable stems and have a waxy coating to prevent water loss. Then there are the succulents, like the aloe vera, storing water in their leaves, stems, and roots, allowing them to survive in this arid landscape. The desert also offers stunning vistas that are a feast for the eyes. From the towering sand dunes of the Sahara to the rocky landscapes of the Mojave, each desert has its own unique beauty, painted with a palette of colors that change with the time of day. But with this beauty comes responsibility. It is crucial to respect these natural reserves, following the rules and guidelines set out to protect them. We must remember that we are merely visitors in these habitats, and it is our duty to leave no trace behind, ensuring that the desert's unique biodiversity is preserved for generations to come. In the desert, life has a unique way of expressing itself. So, the next time you venture into these vast expanses of sand and stone, take a moment to appreciate the incredible adaptations and resilience of desert life. A journey into the desert is not without its perils. While the desert's stark beauty may captivate the senses, its dangers are equally compelling. The desert is not a place for the faint-hearted or the ill-prepared. It's a vast wilderness that demands respect and readiness from those who dare to traverse its unforgiving terrains. Among the myriad dangers, one that stands out is the potential for getting lost. The desert's vast expanse and monotonous landscapes can disorient travelers, making it easy to lose one's way. This is why a reliable navigation system and a thorough understanding of your intended route are indispensable. The desert is also home to a range of unique wildlife, some of which can be potentially dangerous. Scorpions, venomous snakes, and other creatures lurk in the shadows, and encounters with them can be hazardous, especially without proper knowledge and precautions. Then there's the risk of sudden and severe weather changes. Sandstorms can come out of nowhere, reducing visibility to almost zero and making travel treacherous. At night, temperatures can plummet drastically, posing a risk of hypothermia. It's important to communicate your travel plans to others before venturing into the desert. This includes your intended route, expected return date, and emergency contact information. In case of any untoward incidents, this information can be vital for search and rescue operations. In the desert, preparedness isn't just a virtue, it's a necessity. With the right knowledge, equipment, and respect for the desert's challenges, you can safely explore its remarkable landscapes. So, do you still fancy a trip to the desert? Let's recap what we've explored. The scorching heat, the scarcity of water, the absence of settlements, these are not for the faint-hearted. Yet, the desert's unique wildlife and breathtaking scenery are rewards in themselves. However, the potential dangers underline the importance of being prepared and respectful of the desert's harsh conditions. Remember, the desert is not just a place, it's an experience. So, are you ready for your next adventure?
That's a wrap for today, folks. If you enjoyed, tap that like button. Don't miss out on the fun. Subscribe to stay tuned. The excitement is just beginning.